Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we from group 3 will be presenting about phonology. What is phonology? Phonology is essentially the description of the system and patterns of speech sounds in a language. And a phonology is concerned with the abstract or mental aspect of the sounds in language rather than with actual physical articulation of speech sounds. For the example, when we think that the t sounds in the word tar, star, writer, and egg as being the same, we actually mean that. In the phonology of English, they would be represented in the same way. In actual speech, these t sounds are all very different. Jadi, fonologi adalah ilmu tentang bunyi-bunyian dan distribusinya atau penyampaiannya. Fonologi mempelajari tentang bunyi-bunyi yang diproduksi oleh alat ucap. Phone and allophone. Each one of these meaning distinguishing sounds in a language is described as phoneme. Phones are phonetic units and appear in square brackets. When we have a set of phones, all of which are versions of one phoneme, we add the prefix allow or one of a closely related set and refer to them as allophones of that phoneme. Jadi, fonem adalah kesatuan perbedaan terkecil cara pelafalan bunyi dari suatu bahasa. Perbedaan bunyi tersebut yang membedakan arti dari suatu bahasa. Sedangkan phone merupakan cara pelafalan bunyi dari suatu bahasa, dan allophone merupakan suatu atau beberapa bunyi dari fonem yang sama. For the examples, the t sound in the word tar is normally pronounced with the stronger puff of air than is present in the t sound in the word star. If you put the back of your hands in front of your mouth as you say tar, then star, you should be able to feel some physical advance of aspiration or the puff of air, accompanying the t sound at the beginning of tar but not star. Contohnya adalah pada pengucapan t pada kata tar dan star saat mengatakan t pada kata tar akan terasa udara yang keluar dari mulut lebih kuat dibanding dengan t pada kata star. Syllables. Syllables must contain a vowel or vowel-like sounds, including diphthongs. The most common type of syllables in language also has a consonant or C before the vowel or V and is typically represented as CV. Technically, the basic element of the syllable are the onset or one or more consonant, the followed by the rime. Jadi, silabel dalam bahasa Indonesia berarti suku kata. Biasanya silabel terdiri dari huruf konsonan dan vokal. Syllable structure. Syllable terdiri dari onset dan rime. Onset adalah konsonan di depan elemen inti atau vokal. Onset merupakan huruf konsonan. Sedangkan rime terdiri dari nukleus dan koda. Nukleus adalah elemen paling nyaring di dalam suatu suku kata. Nukleus merupakan huruf vokal. Sedangkan koda adalah semua konsonan yang mengikuti nukleus dalam suku kata. Koda merupakan huruf konsonan.
Articulation effects. In much of the preceding discussion, we have been describing speech sound in syllables and words as if they are always pronounced carefully and deliberately, almost in slow motion. Speech isn't normally like that. Mostly our talk is fast and spontaneous, and it requires our articulator to move from one sound to the next without stopping. The process of making one sound almost at the same time as the next sound is called articulation. Jadi, artikulasi di dalam teknik vokal merupakan perubahan saluran yang terjadi pada ruang dan juga rongga saluran suara, yang mana hal tersebut akan mengakibatkan bunyi yang dihasilkan menjadi lebih jelas pada pendengaran. Adapun faktor yang memengaruhi artikulasi diantaranya sering melakukan latihan vokal tentang teknik bunyi konsonan. There are two well-known articulation effects describing as assimilation and elision. The assimilation, when two sound segments occur in sequence and some aspect of one segment is taken or copied by the other. The process is known as assimilation. If we think of the physical production of speech, we realize that regular process happens simply because it's quicker, easier, and more efficient for our articulator as they do their job. Jadi, asimilasi adalah sebuah fenomena di mana fonem yang berbeda dan letaknya berdekatan menjadi sama. Menurut pengaruhnya terhadap fenom asimilasi dibagi menjadi dua. Yang pertama, fonemis, yaitu yang menyebabkan perubahan identitas suatu fonem. Yang kedua, fonetis, yaitu yang tidak menyebabkan perbedaan identitas suatu fonem. Sedangkan menurut letak bunyi yang diubah, asimilasi dibagi menjadi tiga. Yang pertama, progresif, yang kedua, regresif, dan yang ketiga resiprokal. The elision. In linguistic, elision or deletion is a diversion of one or more sound, such as vocal, consonant, or syllable in a word or phrase. For example, illustrating the normal pronunciation of you and me, the "the" sound of the word "and" was not included in the transcription. That's because it isn't usually pronounced in this phrase. In the environment of a preceding nasal "n" and a following nasal "m", we simply don't devote speech energy to including the stop sound "d". Jadi, dalam linguistik, elision atau deletion adalah pengalihan bunyi satu atau lebih seperti vokal, konsonan, atau suku kata dalam sebuah kata atau frasa. Normal speech. These two processes of assimilation and elision occur in everyone's normal speech and should not be regarded as some type of sloppiness or laziness in speaking. In fact, consistently upholding the regular pattern of assimilation and elision used in a language would result in extremely artificial sounding talk. The point of investigating this phonological process is not to arrive at a set of rules about how a language should be pronounced, but to try to come to an understanding of the regularity and pattern which is underlying the actual use of sound in language.